4 words.
Just 4.
Tell me about yourself.
And something happens to most people when they hear them.
Their brain empties.
Everything they know about themselves, gone.
Every achievement, every experience, every interesting thing that ever happened to them vanished.
And what comes out instead?
Well, I was born in, I have a degree in, I like, and the interviewer is already writing something in their notebook.
Something you don't want them to write.
Welcome to English the Natural Way.
I'm SULAFAT.
And I'm CHARON. And today we are going deep into the one question that appears in every job interview, every networking event, every first meeting with someone important.
Tell me about yourself.
Most people have never been taught how to answer it properly.
Not the grammar, not the structure, not the actual words.
Today, that changes.
We are going to give you a complete framework, real examples, common mistakes.
And by the end, you will have your own answer.
Ready to build it? Let's go.
Section 1. Why this question exists and what it's really asking.
First, let's understand what's actually happening when someone asks this.
Most people think it's a chance to introduce yourself. Wrong.
It's a test.
Not a test of your life story, not a test of your memory.
It's a test of 3 things.
1. Can you communicate clearly under pressure?
2. Do you understand what this conversation is actually about?
3. Are you the kind of person who thinks before they speak?
The interviewer doesn't want to hear about your childhood.
They don't want to hear about your hobbies, not yet.
They want to know in 60 to 90 seconds why you are sitting in that chair.
What you've done, what you can do, and why it matters to them.
60 to 90 seconds, that's the target.
Not 30 seconds, too short. Not 3 minutes, too long.
60 to 90 seconds of clear, focused professional storytelling.
That's what we're building today. Subscribe to English the Natural Way right now. This is one of the most important episodes we've ever made. Section 2. The 3-part structure that always works.
Every great answer to tell me about yourself has 3 parts.
Part 1. The present.
Who you are professionally right now, your current role, your field, your level of experience.
Part 2. The past.
What brought you here, your relevant background, your key experiences and achievements.
Part 3. The future.
Why you are here, what you want next, why this specific opportunity excites you.
Present, past, future.
In that order, always in that order.
Why present first? Because it answers the most immediate question. Who is this person in front of me right now?
Why past second? Because it shows what shaped you and what you're capable of.
Why future last? Because it connects everything to this moment, this job, this company.
Present, past, future. The structure that works every single time.
Let's build each part piece by piece. Section 3. Building Part 1. The present. Who you are professionally right now.
Part 1. You have about 20 seconds, 2 or 3 sentences maximum.
The goal, tell them your professional identity immediately.
Guess before I tell you, how do most people start their answer?
Well, I was born in... No.
So basically, no.
I am a very hard-working person who... No.
The best openings start with what you do, not who you are as a person.
Here are 5 strong openings. Listen and feel the difference.
Opening 1. I'm a software engineer with 6 years of experience in mobile app development.
Professional identity, field, years of experience, 20 words, done.
Opening 2. I have a background in finance with a focus on risk management and investment analysis.
A slightly softer opening, still professional, still clear.
Opening 3. I'm currently the head of marketing at a mid-sized e-commerce company where I've been for the last 3 years.
Current role, company type, duration, everything the interviewer needs to place you.
Opening 4. I'm a recent graduate with a degree in computer science and about a year of internship experience in data analysis.
For someone earlier in their career, honest about level, still professional.
Opening 5. I've spent the last decade working in education, first as a teacher and most recently as a curriculum designer.
Career arc in one sentence. The word decade gives weight and experience.
Did you notice none of those started with, I am a very hard-working person?
None of them started with where you were born.
None of them started with,
Professional identity, field, experience level. That's all Part 1 needs.
Quick challenge. Write your own Part 1 right now, in your head, 1 or 2 sentences. Professional identity, field, how many years?
Pause. Think. Don't skip this.
Done? Hold it. We'll put the whole answer together at the end. Section 4. Building Part 2. The past. What shaped you?
Part 2. About 30 to 40 seconds. This is the most important part.
Because this is where you prove everything you said in Part 1.
You said you're a marketer with 5 years of experience. Now show me.
2 things go into Part 2. Relevant experience and 1 strong achievement.
Relevant experience. Not everything you've ever done. Relevant. Connected to why you're here today.
And 1 achievement. Specific. With a result. Ideally with a number.
Let's look at weak versus strong Part 2s.
Weak. I have worked at several companies and I have done many different things, including marketing and social media and some project management.
Vague. Unfocused. Could be anyone. The interviewer learned nothing.
Strong. Most recently, I was leading the digital marketing team at a retail company where we grew our organic traffic from 50,000 to 200,000 in 18 months. Before that, I spent 2 years at an agency working with international clients across Europe.
Specific role. Specific achievement. Specific number. Specific previous experience.
The interviewer just heard a story, not a list.
Stories are remembered. Lists are forgotten.
Here are 5 powerful Part 2 sentence starters.
Sentence 1. Most recently, I was. Start with your latest and most impressive role.
Sentence 2. One of my proudest achievements was. Introduce your best result.
Sentence 3. I've had the opportunity to work with. Describing types of teams, clients, or industries.
Sentence 4. Throughout my career, I've developed particular expertise in highlighting a deep skill.
Sentence 5. Before that, I. Moving back in time, giving context to your journey.
Did you notice the power of most recently? It's not first or at the beginning, it's the most recent, the most relevant first.
Lead with your strongest card.
Quick challenge. What is 1 achievement from your past that you're proud of? Give it a number. Turn it into 1 sentence.
Not I improved sales. I increased sales by 40% in 6 months.
Not I helped the team. I led a team of 8 and reduced project delivery time by 3 weeks.
Numbers are the difference between forgettable and memorable.
Think of yours. 1 sentence, 1 number, 1 result.
Section 5. Building Part 3. The future. Why you're here. Part 3. The close. About 15 to 20 seconds.
This is where most people make the biggest mistake.
They talk about what they want, what they need, what will be good for them.
I'm looking for a company that offers good growth opportunities.
I want to develop my skills further.
I'd like better work-life balance.
All of these are about you, not about them.
The best Part 3 connects your story to their need.
Not what can they give me, but what can I bring to them.
Here are 5 strong Part 3 closers.
Closer 1. That's what drew me to this role specifically. I believe my experience in aligns directly with what you're building here.
Connecting your past to their future.
Closer 2. I'm looking to take on more responsibility in, and from what I've read about this company, I think this is exactly the right environment for that.
Ambition that serves them, not just you.
Closer 3. What excites me most about this opportunity is genuine enthusiasm, specific to them. Closer 4. I'd love to bring what I've built at and apply it here to help you, transferring your achievement to their context.
Closer 5. And that's why I'm here today, because I think this is where I can do my best work.
Confident, direct, clean close.
The key word in all 5, you, them, their company, their goals, their needs.
When part 3 is about them, the whole answer becomes about why you're the right choice.
And that's the real question behind "Tell me about yourself."
Not who are you, but why should we choose you?
Section 6, the complete answer. Hear it all together.
Now, let's hear a complete answer. Present, past, future, all connected.
Candidate 1, marketing background.
I'm a digital marketer with about 7 years of experience, most recently focused on content strategy and brand growth. Most recently, I was leading the content team at a travel company where we grew organic traffic by 180% in 2 years, which was one of my proudest achievements of my career. Before that, I spent 3 years at an agency working across industries, including finance and tech. What brought me here is that I've been following this company's work for a while, and the way you're approaching community building is genuinely exciting to me. I believe the skills I've built in organic growth are exactly what this role is looking for.
So present, digital marketer, 7 years, content strategy.
Past, specific achievement, 180%, 2 years, agency background.
Future follows the company, specific interest, connects skills to role.
80 seconds, complete, confident, remembered.
Candidate 2, earlier career, recent graduate.
I recently completed my degree in computer science, where I focused particularly on data science and machine learning. During my studies, I completed 2 internships, one at a fintech startup where I helped build a customer segmentation model that improved their email open rate by 23%. I'm particularly drawn to this role because you're working on problems that genuinely interest me, and I'm looking to take everything I've learned and apply it in a real-world environment where I can make a meaningful contribution from day one.
Less experience, but structured exactly the same. Present, past, future.
And the 23% makes it memorable, even for a student.
Candidate 3, career change.
I spent 10 years as a secondary school teacher, where I developed deep expertise in communication, curriculum design, and managing large and complex groups of people. 3 years ago, I began transitioning into corporate training, and I've since delivered leadership development programs to teams at several large organizations. What excites me about this role is the chance to scale that impact. You work with hundreds of companies simultaneously, and the potential to shape how thousands of professionals communicate and lead is exactly the kind of challenge I've been building toward.
10 years teaching. Transition explained. Framed as skill building. Connected to the role's scale.
3 very different backgrounds. Same structure. Same confidence.
Present, past, future. Every time.
Section 7. The 5 most common mistakes. Now, what not to do. The 5 mistakes that sink most answers.
Mistake 1.
Starting with where you were born or where you grew up.
Unless you're applying to a geography program, this is not relevant. Start with your professional identity.
Mistake 2.
Listing every job you've ever had.
This is not a spoken CV. It's a story. Pick the most relevant parts. Leave the rest for later in the interview.
Mistake 3.
Saying, I'm a very hard-working person, or I'm very passionate.
Everyone says this. It means nothing without evidence. Show it with an achievement. Don't just claim it.
Mistake 4.
Going too long.
More than 2 minutes and the interviewer has mentally moved on. 60 to 90 seconds. Practice until you hit it naturally.
Mistake 5.
Ending with, and that's basically it, I suppose.
That close signals, I ran out of things to say. End with a forward-looking sentence. Connect to the role. Close with energy.
Wrong. So yes, that's basically my background, I suppose.
Right. And that's what brought me here today. I believe this is where I can do my best work, and I'd love the opportunity to show you that.
The close is what lingers. Make it count.
Quick review. The complete framework.
Let's bring it all together.
Part 1. The present. Who you are professionally right now. 1 or 2 sentences. Field, years, current role.
Part 2. The past. What shaped you? Most relevant experience. 1 strong achievement with a number.
Part 3. The future. Why you're here. Connected to them, not just you. What you can bring. Why this role excites you.
Length, 60 to 90 seconds. Not more, not less.
Start strong. Professional identity, not where you were born.
Achieve with numbers, not just claims.
Close with energy, connected to the role.
And practice. Out loud, not in your head. Your mouth needs to know this answer, not just your brain.
Final message. Build your answer today.
Before you go, your challenge.
Today. Not tomorrow, today.
Write your own 3-part answer. Present, past, future.
Then say it out loud. Time yourself.
Then say it again, smoother this time.
Then come to the comments and paste your answer.
We read every comment. We give feedback on every answer we can.
Because this is the one question you will face again and again throughout your entire career.
The better your answer, the more doors open.
Every time.
If this episode helped you today,
Hit subscribe. Hit the bell.
because next week we are going into another question you will face in that same interview.
What is your greatest weakness, and how to answer it in a way that actually makes the interviewer respect you more?
Not, I'm very hardworking.
Never that again. I'm SULAFAT.
I'm Sharon.
Keep going.
Keep growing.
And next time someone says, "Tell me about yourself,"
You'll know exactly what to say.